Hi, welcome back to the clubhouse. So there's gonna be a lot of weird sounds in the background. I have my heater running because it is cold over where I work, but over where my partner sits and does his stuff, he gets hot real easily, so he has the fan going on back there. So I apologize for background noises, and if I can fix it in editing, I'll work on it. If not, unfortunately. It is also a lot darker in my room today. Really wasn't feeling turning on a bunch of lights or doing my hair, as you can see. Because the couple of past videos, it's been back or tamed or whatnot, but right now I'm just way too tired because I have not been getting sleep. But let's get into the game. So we just
Lewis's
got done
room
with Lewis.
smells very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Oh, is it not gonna let me? Yeah, we already. So I, for some reason, it wants me to restart Lewis's story, but we already saw Lewis's story. I wondered something. A friend of mine told me to go back and see if I can look through Lewis's peephole on his door. No. This game is so touchy. Let's try it one more time, Edith. Walk forward, girl. Okay. Can I go down the ladder, please? This may be stupid, but a friend of mine told me I should try it. Oh.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Aww. That's a cute little small fact. I didn't know that. That's really cute. Yeah, there's like a little nice little note, I guess. Because if you look through all the people's, it tells you small little tidbits. But people typically, they always end up skipping Lewis's door because you kind of forget about it to this point in the game. But a friend of mine was like, hey, go back and look at Lewis's door people, and you'll see something most YouTubers skip. I was like, oh, cool. Maybe that'll help me get a little bit better. Probably not. Oh. Lord have mercy, this game is so sensitive. I would not want to live in these upper levels, I'm just saying. That view is amazing now. Oh, that's terrifying.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Edith, mom. Wow.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Oh. Oh. You have called your servants. Okay, it's a prayer. For legal reasons, I'm not gonna read that. But if you believe in God, cool. To teach and to learn. It says every Dawn Finch. Has everyone in this family just written all in books? I couldn't leave my husband's stuff behind, no matter how heartbroken I was.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Also, sorry if my voice is scratchy. The reason I try to record every day, but the reason I skipped last time, one was because I was a little upset about what happened to my last video. YouTube copyrighted music, and they decided to play their own music over a good 5 minutes of my video, ruining the audio. It's discouraged me for a little bit, and then I'm sick. Nothing crazy, just a cold for if this somehow reaches at least one viewer and they're concerned. But yeah, if my voice is terribly, awfully scratchy, I apologize. I'm sick.
Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Hey, it's the little people from Lewis's little adventure thing. That's so cute. Look, it's the knights and oh, it's Lewis. Oh, that's so sweet.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
I would love a house with a library in
Who
it.
you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your story. I
That's
think it's best
touchy.
if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Milton Lewis, the house, something. Odin, the night you were born. Oh. Oh. That's okay. It's clever. I keep clicking on the wrong button. I'm so sorry. I will get better at that. I swear.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh, me Junior.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
I'm an old
They
lady.
called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. No, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things.
That's weird.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
See, it's interesting. I said that I've been saying this. All the stories come back to the old house. Almost all of the stories do. I think it's the house that's the curse, if that sounds weird, because the new house that all of these kids and people lived in had parts of the old house built into the new house. I don't know, I could just get the weird feeling that maybe somehow it's the house's fault? I don't know how to explain it.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
Give it back, lady.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Bye.
The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
As a kid who did move around a lot themselves, it sucks.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while,
Oop,
and then she didn't.
sorry.
And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh, am I being born right now? Okay.
This journal was supposed to be for you.
Uh-huh.
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself.
Can I show this? I don't know if I can show this.
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Edith's dead. I don't know if I can show this. I mean, it's not bad, but that's not...
This is
It's
where your
implied.
story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh, she sounds like she's crying as she finishes. Oh, she's buried next to her brothers. Oh, that's her son. That's cool. Where is our dad or anybody? I guess we're kind of alone now, like Edith was. That's weird. I hope the stuff doesn't continue. That is cool. Oh, bless your soul, Shirley. Live on in peace. That's it? That's awesome. That is really awesome. Oh, these are the kid pictures of all the people who helped in the game. That's super cute. Oh, chuggy little baby. Anyways, so as I was briefly saying, this is a lot shorter than I was going to be. So this is going to be a very short episode. It means easy editing. Anywho, I just get the feeling that no matter what, I'm gonna let this play in the background. No matter what story you're in, no matter where you are in the game, in almost every part, you can see the old house. The story technically ends with the old house. And the new house, where all the Finches lived, had bricks from the old house incorporated into the new house. I mean, that was an important detail they told us from the beginning. And as skeptical as it sounds, and as weird and nonsense-making it is, maybe the house was the curse. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know if that explains it at all. And I guess technically, Edith still died when she left the house. But she did come back to it. I don't know. I mean, obviously she must have left again if her son was traveling to her grave that was at the house. It's just... Barbara. I don't know. But all around... that kiss. Ketchup all over his face. All around, this game is beautiful. I loved the stories. I loved the voice actors. I loved the way everything just blended nicely into each other. It was that baby is staring. It was beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful. I don't think they could have done this game any better. Did some of it make me question a lot? Yeah, especially with Molly's story, 'cause that was a whole trip. Or with Walter being under the house for 30 years. That is wild. But, oh yeah, or when Dawn watched her dad, Sam, fall off of a cliff. That's gotta be rough on any kid. I mean, I know this is not based on real stories, but still, I just don't think so. Anywho, this game was just beautiful. The art, the way everything blended, the jokes, it was amazing. Next, I should be playing Firewatch. Let me turn this down, it's really loud. Hopefully, Firewatch, I do have it, and if I can get to play, that'd be cool. But I also got Killer Frequency. The game's super popular right now, and it was currently on sale, so I thought, hey, why not? If I get at least a single viewer, if you'd like to see either or game, let me know in the comments. If not, I'll most likely do Firewatch then Killer Frequency. But, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cool. The magnets in the end. Yeah, you can see everybody. Did I miss a story? Oh, that's right, because it restarted me over for Lewis's, but we already saw it in the last episode, so I didn't draw it. But that's really cool. Oh, hey, look, she finally drew her mom. She drew Dawn. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Oh, hey, Edie. I didn't even realize you drew Edie either. So, Odin and Ingeborg give birth to Edie, and Edie gets with Sven. Edie and Sven give birth to Walter, Sam, Calvin, Barbara, and Molly. Oh wow. Barbara and Calvin are the youngest to go. I'm sorry, Molly and Calvin are the youngest to go. Then it's Barbara. Then it's Sam. And even though technically Walter disappeared when Barbara did, he was alive the entire time, and Edie knew that. That's a weird thing to think about. Edie knew that Walter was alive. Down in the basement for 30 years. Anywho, while Sam was still alive, Sam gave birth to Dawn, Gus, and Gregory. Unfortunately, Gregory, the little baby, was first to go. Then it was Gus. Then Dawn met Sanjay, and Sanjay gave birth to Lewis, Milton, and Edith. She doesn't have an end here. It's weird. I think they would have wrote that at the end of the game since she's technically dead now, which sucks. And then unfortunately Dawn dies. But Milton's the first to go. Milton dies or disappears. My birth year. It's really weird. It's a neat fact. Hi, Milton. But Milton's the first to go. Then it's Lewis. Then it's technically Dawn that dies. And then it's Edith. I just can't get over the fact that Edie knew that Walter was in the basement for 30 years, supplying him with all the food, feeding him and all this stuff, and nobody knew. I don't know. I feel like Edie knew a lot more than she let on, which is weird because she was like 90 years old, or 80. I'm not doing that math, I'm lazy. But yeah, this was a beautiful game. And I'm really glad I got to play it, and let's close that out. I'm really glad I got to play it and experience it with you guys. Yeah, so What Remains of Edith Finch was a beautiful game, and hopefully, if nobody comments, which I doubt, I'm still on the channel, I can get Firewatch up and loading, and if the random off chance somebody does comment, Killer Frequency then. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming to the clubhouse. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.